Welcome to the Cook and Chisel 2.0, the Gaines edition. Now today we're gonna make a 30-minute dinner recipe that's one of my favorites and probably one of yours as a child. We are making some faux fried chicken strips with roasted veggies. First thing we're gonna do is preheat our oven to 400. Now we're gonna prep our veggies. So we're gonna prep our zucchini. And feel free to make this your own. If you wanna add eggplant, go ahead and do that. I love mushrooms, so some large chunks of portobello mushrooms are also good to add. We're gonna toss these into a bowl. And then my personal favorite, sweet potato. We're gonna add in some olive oil, a little bit of freshly chopped garlic. This is optional, but if you wanna add in some heat, here is some cayenne pepper. And then a few pinches of sea salt and pepper. Toss these together. So we're gonna dump this onto a baking sheet, and we're gonna bake this in the oven for about 20 minutes or until the sweet potatoes can be pierced with a fork. So as the veggies cook in the oven, now we are going to prep our chicken. So the first thing, let's get our batter together. We're gonna add to a bowl some whole wheat panko crumbs, a little bit of freshly grated Parmesan, and some freshly chopped parsley. And let's toss in just a pinch of sea salt and a pinch of pepper. Give this one quick stir. Now this is an eggless recipe, so instead of using eggs to coat the batter, we're gonna be using Dijon. Take some Dijon mustard, add it to our chicken breast. Okay, now real cooks get their hands dirty, and that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna take the Dijon and wipe it all over our chicken strips. To make restaurant quality chicken strips, you will need a baking sheet and a baking rack. Now the baking rack is helpful so that way the underside of the chicken strip won't get soggy when it's baked. Now, if you can't find a baking rack, then you can use a baking sheet, but you may need to flip them over halfway through. We're gonna take about 2 of them at a time, toss them in our batter, and lightly shake to coat them, and then place them on the baking rack. Now this recipe also makes leftovers, and they're always great the next day, so have them for dinner and then take them for lunch. And finally, to make sure these are nice and crunchy after baking, we're gonna spray them lightly with some olive oil. All right, now we're gonna pop these bad boys in the oven for about 10 minutes or until the chicken has completely cooked through. And fresh out of the oven and just that easy, we've got our delicious Parmesan panko crusted chicken strips and our roasted veggies. Delicious.